là Thu Hồng đây. Hôm nay 30 phút thì cố gắng đọc thêm được thuộc được thêm được 3-4 câu và đọc ôn lại. Thôi, đã hoàn thành xong nhiệm vụ. Noise in cities. This lecture will be about the science of acoustics, the study of sound in relation to urban environments such as cities. As an acoustic engineer myself, I think this is an area we're likely to see great changes. In the past, researching urban soundscapes was simple. We measured the sound levels in decibels, so I used to take my sound meter and I measured the noise somewhere. And then I might ask a sample of people to say at what level the sound became annoying. With data like this, acoustic engineers were able build up what we call noise maps of the sound environment. But actually, these aren't a lot of use. What they do show is the highest noise levels of sound. What they do show is the highest noise levels are generally on roads. Well, that's not really very surprising. There's quite a lot going on that this map don't show because they can't capture the complex way that sound varies over time. They ignore important issues such as the noise someone might hear from the open windows or gardens of their neighbors, and this sort of noise can be quite significant in summer. They don't have any databases on this sort of information. As well as that, these records of sound take no account of the fact that people vary in their perceptions of noise. As someone like me with years of working acoustic engineer, someone like me with years of working in acoustics might be very different from you in this regard. Those of you who are city dwellers know things go on 24 hours a day, so city dwellers often suffer from interrupted sleep. It also known the noise can lead a rise in levels of stress due to physical changes in the body affecting the composition of the blood. There are other problems as well. For instance, if school children don't have a quiet place to study, their work will suffer. But anyway, even though these noise map very crude, they've been useful in providing information and raising awareness that noise matters. We need to deal with it, and so it's a political matter, and that's important. They need rules and regulations because they cause all sorts of problems. Now, one problem with decibel measurement is that it doesn't differentiate between different types of noise. Some types of sounds that most people would probably think of as nice and relaxing, with high thinking relaxing, might well high score in decibel. in decibel levels. Think of a sound in a fountain. Think of the sound made by a fountain in a town square. In a town square, for example, that's not necessarily something we want to control or reduce. So maybe researchers should consider the sort of sounds in urban design. Instead, many researchers are using social science techniques, studying people's emotional response to sound by using questionnaires and so on. So what exactly do people want to hear in urban environment? Some recent interdisciplinary research has come out with results that at first sight seem contradictory. A city needs to have a sense of activity, so it needs to be lively, like the clack of high heels on a pavement or the hiss of a coffee machine. But this mustn't be too intrusive. But at the same time, we need to be able to relax. One of the major problems in achieving this will be getting architects and town planners to use this research. Apart from studying the basics of acoustics, these people receive little training in this area. But in fact, they should be regarding as an opportunity to add to the experience of urban living. Whereas at present, we tend to see it as something to be avoided or reduced as far as possible, or something just a job for engineers, like the street drainage system.